When I was a young lad, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of the rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. And they gave me a tin hat, they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as our ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the cheers, flag waving and tears, we sailed off to Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sands and the water, and how in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was ready, he'd primed himself well. He rained us with bullets and he showered us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours and the Turks buried theirs. Then we started all over again. All those who were living just tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, as around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in my hospital bed, I saw what was done, and I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. For no more I'll go waltzing Matilda all around the green bush, far and near. For to hunt tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. They collected the wounded, the crippled, the lame, and they shipped us all back to Australia. All the armless, the legless, the blind, the insane, all the proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be, and thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me to grieve or to mourn or to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they lowered me down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned their faces away. So now, every April, I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, all reliving their dreams of past glory. I see the old men, all tired, stiff and sore, those weary old heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. But the band still plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year their numbers grow fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And their ghosts may be heard as you're passing by the billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda.